It's no surprise that there are folks hurting in our community, and one of the places that people can go to in order to get food or find inexpensive clothing and household items is the community storehouse. And we had a chance to go out today to speak to Travis Atkins, the executive director, about the position that they're in right now.
Well, the hardest time to be a food bank is during the summer, and the best time is at Christmas. So right now we're at the worst time, and that's coupled with the fact that we have more new clients than we've ever had since we established this organization in 2001. Typically, we'll have maybe an average of 50 new clients a month. Last month we had over 150. So with this issue of not having as many food donations and having more new clients, we also still have our existing clients. So one of the things that we've done is cut down food boxes to, they used to be, for instance, 3 meats per family. Then there were 2, and now there's 1. So we're running into an issue of quantity versus quality, and we are meeting the need of the people who are coming in, but we're making less and less impact in each family's lives. So we need the community to help us.
And folks may think, well, they're asking for money or they're asking for a specific item, but the wonderful thing about your organization is you can accept donations of any type, food or cash. It really doesn't make a difference.
Absolutely. We encourage you to give cash if you can. We can take $5 and turn it into 10. But something as simple as cleaning out your pantry of canned goods or staples that you have that you are not going to use makes a huge impact, because if I go home and do that and you go home and do that, we've already got enough for one family. So never underestimate the impact that you can make just by cleaning out your own house.
And if somebody is out shopping and they see a really good buy one, get one free deal on, let's say, loaf bread, can they bring that bread here?
Yes, absolutely. We say make buy one, get one specials the community storehouse special, so that you pick that up for us and bring it by, and we have the capability to do not just shelf-stable food, but we can do food that needs to be frozen or refrigerated.
And talk about your volunteers and the people that work with you to help assemble all of this. That's a tremendous effort, too.
It is. We have a lot of volunteers. We have 4 staff members, but most of our work actually comes from elderly individuals who come out and put together these boxes and have it done every week. And it's never been an issue for us with volunteers. We certainly always need more, but what we need is something to put in the boxes at this point.
And folks can actually kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. If they go up front and shop and spend their money here, that actually helps this operation as well.
Yes, every dime that's spent in the store is earmarked for the food that we purchase. And if you come in and donate, you can clean out your closet at home and bring clothes that we turn into money, and you can clean out your pantry and bring food that we give out to the community.
So let's say we clean out our pantry and we've got 20 cans and a couple of other things. How do we get those to you? What's the easiest way to do that?
You can bring them to us here at 4201 Greensboro Road. We're right next to the Martinsville Speedway. And we're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and on Saturday, 9 to 4. You can come pull right up and actually ring the buzzer, and someone will come out and unload your car for you. If you have large donations of, it could be food, it could be furniture, or a large donation of clothing, perhaps you're cleaning out your basement or something, we have a truck that you can call and schedule, and we'll come out and load it up and pick it up for you.
So if somebody unfortunately has a loss in their family, or they've just got too much stuff accumulating in the house, they'll actually come and pick it up and bring it here. Once it gets sold, all of that money goes into the food.
Yes, and give you a tax deduction for what you've donated.
Now talk about, because we are in August and school's getting ready to start, you've also got a backpack program that you're working on to help get school supplies ready for kids.
Yes. The backpack program works with teachers and school counselors who refer children. And last year we had over 700 children that we served. And it cost us $20 a month roughly to provide the food that they receive for the weekends. And that's normally made up of individuals who sponsor an individual child. And every year that wraps up, so every year we start over. And right now we are trying to get enough sponsors to ensure that we don't have a lot of children on the waiting list, because the truth is every year there are children who are left on the waiting list who never receive a backpack because we never have enough funding to do them all.
And of course, Henry County Schools in the city of Martinsville working with the breakfast and lunch program, but you're trying to fill that gap of Saturday and Sunday and the evening so that no child goes hungry in Henry County.
Absolutely. That's our goal, is that we pick up where the free and reduced breakfast and lunch leave off. And the surveys that we've sent out to teachers and that they fill out for when a child gets referred, they take a snapshot of how they do in their grades. 6 months later, they take another snapshot, and we've seen that their behavior's better, that they have less trips to the nurse, they have less absences at school, and I think that the statistic is one letter grade improvement in how they do in school when they participate in the backpack program.
So talk to me about the demand. You mentioned how high it's gotten now. Is this the highest ever that you've seen? Are we peaking out right now?
This is the highest it's been in my history, and I've been here for 7 years now. When we first started, the Storehouse served more people, but we went through different programs like USDA food from the government and that kind of thing. So you have different standards to go by. As of late, it is peaking, especially with the new clients that we're seeing. And it's interesting to note that a lot of these people have never been to a food bank before, period, who are now having to incorporate into their everyday survival to go to the food bank to make ends meet. We found that a lot of people who are not being counted on the percentage of unemployment we have in our area still are unemployed, or actually technically underemployed, because they've just settled for a minimum wage job that would never make ends meet for themselves and their children, who have, like I said, incorporated a food bank to be able to make their ends meet as best they can.
When you talk about underemployed, we got people who are, they work 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, but that money just isn't filling up. What's it like for those people to come through? Do you see the pain on their faces at having to come to this position?
Absolutely. I think about what I would do if I lost a job and didn't have a family member or didn't have savings to fall back on, and I think that's something that most people can relate to say, well, what do? You have several children, you have a spouse, and maybe you've both lost your job. We see individuals who are very ashamed to ask for anything and very grateful for everything that they receive.